Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he Chirac, Southside,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Okay,
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here we go. Right, white. Black ultra. Black blue.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready. 52 blaster. Green jack. Black red. Black shot.
Slot man moves right. They'll try and throw for it here. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. The Colts at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. York able to send this one through, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Lance now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Lance's throw is taken in by Waddle. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. Here we go.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that flag accepted. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Right, 97. 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
6, 7.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports.
Ready. Shot, 17. Edo Blue.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Second and 5. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Cycle. Blue black.
throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Slide through. Green jack.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Come on, 38. Black shot.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
Blue striker. Red, yellow. Steel, black.
Here's 2nd and 8. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
52 blaster. Red, green. Steal, check, steal.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Here we go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Blaster, 6. You, yellow. 6, mega.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Lance now on first down.
Johnson's got it complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Gabriel Davis.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
17, Colts 3.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Striker, 3-3. Striker, check striker. Check up.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Open man is Waddle, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown.
Juwan Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready.
Second down and 8.
Black shot. Ultra. Ultra. Check you. Blue striker. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Oh, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a first down.
You've said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
Ready.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do... Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
17. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Treston Ebner, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to claw one back.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers make over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On play action, Lance.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Kenneth Murray
coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll take it at the 42. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And some room to roam now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
16 more on that one and another first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Waddle
from 21 yards away.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Now a play fake. Lance. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Lance. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting to...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook. And
this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. 47 yards.
And the Chargers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception.
picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Red cycle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here we go. Long, 10. Yellow, blue. Claws red. White. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And cycle. Light blue.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Man open left side is Brown. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready up? Watch out now. 50 Fury. Green Jack.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.